I started with mind, dreams, myths, and some stories we make up. Now I want to add destiny. Will that work? Of course it will. I make it up that way. Now, what is destiny? I say it is whatever will become. The source of life is unknown. The cause is unknown. The destiny remains unknown. Therefore, it is unknowable. We'll say that, right? Now, we start with dreams. So let's see, was Friday or Saturday? Yeah. I got this dream. I get in my car. I go out on the street. I am going west. I'm headed west. And after a couple of minutes, I realize I am drunk. And I say, oh, this is not good. I should get home. So I looked around for a place where I can turn. I don't see one. So I thought maybe I'll just reverse into somebody's driveway and go back home. And as I reverse into a driveway, smash into somebody's car. And I thought maybe I should just drive away and leave the scene. Then I thought the sound was loud enough, I might wake them up. So they will see me anyway. It must have been night. So we're talking about being drunk and trying to get home. Huh? Now, in one story about being drunk, where I dreamt I was drunk, I made a reference to Yudhishthira from the Mahabharata. Being drunk when he went to have his last throw of dice. Now, what if Yudhishthira had realized that he was drunk and that he was in no condition to throw that last dice? What would the story of the Mahabharata be like? We say Ravan was drunk on the sight of Sita, and he kept Sita pretty much captive, yes. Now, suppose by some action, he realized that he is drunk and decided to give up Sita. What would that Ramayana story look like? And do you think Ram was free of drunk? Why do you think he went after that golden deer? You see, drunk is the spirit of life, is the enthusiasm in life. Huh? And for this, what we see is that all the stories we make up is what is wanting to be drunk, is driving the story. And we make it up looking for activity, enthusiasm, all this kind of thing. And so this story that we make up is what carries us from the end of an activity to when that activity will pick up again. It gives us continuity. And so we say each person has their proper intoxicant and their proper limit for that, whatever it is they like in life. Happiness maybe. Now, as for the part of wanting to go home, like I said, I was drunk and I want to go home, right? In my story about home, I said, I never know where home is and I never know how to get there. You see now, home is where we leave in the morning and we come back at night. It's a place fixed, right? But when we are talking about a lifespan, from birth to death, where is home? See that now? So as far as a lifespan is concerned, you don't know where or why or how you come into life. You're there, right? Whenever you say I, you're already there. And you will go until the end, let's just say. You have a destiny, of course. Somewhere the life will end. Okay. But you never really get there as long as you're still alive. Because it is always one step ahead. So now we're talking about the lifespan and all this kind of thing. See, in one story on YouTube, I saw this. A young man seeking enlightenment. He goes through the forest and he comes to a wide river. He couldn't cross. So he looks on the other side, on the other bank, and he sees an old man just sitting there. And the young man calls out, "Wise one, how do I get to the other side?" And the old man looked up and down the river, then looked at the young man and said, "Young man, you are on the other side." See, what this means is that the young man in the forest, that is the active life. See, that's where the life exists. And there's a river, which is the stream of all the, what we will call that, the things that propel us in the life. There's a word I'm looking for. The impulses, or the same impulse that brought us into the life, or caused the life, or that keep us in the life, and all the stories we make up, let's say. This is the river. And when you will have lived your time in the forest or in the active life, and then you will be old, and you will come to meet all the impulses that kept you in the life, and you can get past that, get across that, then you'll be on the other side. Or you will be on the other side. You'll be what you call old and wise, let's just say. So a young man cannot become old and wise just by wishing it or anything you can do for that. It becomes like the destiny at the end somewhere, if you live that long. So that is what you will come to in your life. Anyway, I say when you're old and retired, this is it. What else is there? I am Martin Raj Indra Nath, interpreter.